Good afternoon. I am Dr. Esperanza Marites V. Marinas, and I am here to present our study entitled Women in the Pottery Industry, a Hermeneutic Phenomenological Study. My co-author is Professor Irene T. Aguilar. We are from the University of Northern Philippines. This study highlights the contribution of women as artisans and cultural bearers, emphasizing the impact of this heritage, craftsmanship, and the local economy. The significance of this study. First, we are going to see the role of women in the Ilocano pottery industry. And number two, design gender responsive programs and projects to improve the productivity of both men and women in the pottery industry. The objectives of the study to describe, interpret, and give implications of the lived experiences of women in the pottery industry in Vigan City, Ilocos Sur. The methodology. The first is the research design. The design used was the qualitative research design employing hermeneutic phenomenology paradigm. Hermeneutic phenomenology, we are referring to the daily experiences of people in certain situations. The population and sample. The participants of this study were 12 women, married, ages 40 and above, working in the industry for at least 10 years, and willing to participate in the study using the purposive sampling in the 7 barangays in Vigan City. The 7 barangays include Ayusan, Baraka, Bulala, Pawa, Paratong, Pongol, and Salindeg. These 7 barangays is where we can see the red soil, the red clay, which is a material used in this pottery, handicrafts. The data gathering instrument used was a phenomenological interview guide using Van Manen framework. Using 10 questions that was translated into Ilocano language. The data gathering procedure. First, we asked permission from the concerned officials of Vigan City, Ilocos Sur. Number two, interview was conducted in person, that is face-to-face, within the residence of the participants. Three, phenomenological interview guide was used to gather the data, which was then validated by 3 experts. The responses of the participants were recorded into categories of important themes. And to protect the rights and interests of the participants, ethical principles were observed, and these were informed consent, conflict of interest, confidentiality and privacy, anonymity, vulnerability, recruitment of participants, risk, benefits, and compensation. With this, we were able to find out that women in the pottery industry claim that working in this industry is a shared responsibility among family members. It is also the identity of Ilocano women since they are also working in this industry, not only men, but women. And they are uplifted in terms of their economy. And number four, it showcased the distinct creativity and arts. And the last, economic marginalization. With these findings, we formulated the conclusions. First, reflect the dynamics of their engagement in their cultural heritage as Ilocanos. And number two, the lived experiences of women in the pottery industry revealed that they have gained experiences and positive views while performing activities in this handicraft. And we were able to formulate the recommendations. First, women in the pottery industry should be given opportunities to empower themselves, to improve their lives, showcase the handicraft through their creativity and art skills, to ensure their involvement in the local pottery industry. Number two, the Department of Trade and Industry should provide skills training, seminars, help them in marketing strategies, considering that this is one source of their livelihood and income. Number three, the local government, non-government organization may conduct gender-responsive programs, projects, and activities to address their needs. And the last, cooperatives may help them by providing financial assistance, that is, provide capital in order to increase their production. Thank you very much for listening.